Hey everyone, it's Kong, and I just have a few words to share about Apex Arena. Namely, that you should be playing it. I don't care if you're a beginner, I don't care if you think you're bad at PvP, I don't care if your characters aren't ready or not leveled up or you don't have the meta PvP characters. It's worth it and rewarding for you to be playing Apex Arena regardless of your level. Frankly, playing against other players can be intimidating enough as it is. You never feel like your characters are ready. How often have you heard stuff like, "You can't use that character in PvP. That character's trash unless they're 6 stars. PvP's for top tier endgame whales." Might be a little bit of an exaggeration, but these kinds of comments make me think of the elite players who are looking to really dial in their Apex boxes. They're the creme de la creme, so there's less room for suboptimal experimentation or unfocused team composition, or just making do with the kinds of characters that you have already. But that doesn't mean anything less is unplayable. Think of these kinds of comments as recommendations for you to strive towards rather than requirements that disqualify you from participating. If you're not aiming to be the Apex Arena champion or contend with elite players in the top ranks, then you can get by with less than absolute perfection. And it's worth it. You get weekly rewards just for being in the lowest bronze ranks. To make things easier on you, the game even provides you with a rotating weekly stable of Mercenaries, heroes from other players that you can use in your own team. Definitely take a look at this roster every week, because the Mercenaries can help you fill gaps on your team. For example, if you don't have many well-built healers or tanks. I have a good Leaden and a decent Landius, but I'll usually look in here to see if their tanks are better than mine, or if there's a Jugler, for example, because I don't have him. Liana's also my only really well-built healer, so I usually come here to kind of flesh out my healer ranks. The main point I want to make with this video is that beginners and other players who aren't necessarily fully leveled and stacked and maxed out on all their characters should be more than willing to get into Apex Arena and give it a try. Sure, you're going to lose a lot of matches. You're probably going to match up against some players who are more prepared than you. But you're still going to get rewards, and you're going to get experience, and you will run into some other players who are around your level. So for an example of this, I'm going to show a quick Apex Arena match that I played this weekend. I'm a mid to late game, mainly PvE player, so I don't have much PvP experience, and I haven't built my heroes up for it. So this is quite a messy match. Any elite players watching this will be rolling their eyes at both my play and my opponent's play. And that's fine. I don't have any ego about it. In fact, the whole point of this video is to show you that you don't have to be great at this for it to be rewarding and fun. So this is pick ban. I got rid of his Listel because I literally don't know how to play against her. Nothing too complicated, and I played Leaden, who's my only remaining tank. So he tried to sack my healers. I got rid of Tiaris and Bozel because I'm not sure really how my team would handle AoE at all. And I play Close, which is the mercenary healer. Yulia was pretty much my only good character left from my own ranks. I got rid of Zerida and Elwyn because I'm afraid of any threats to my Leaden, and then play my own Bozel. So he has 2 healers out now. So I'm happy to leave his Sophia there, knowing he probably doesn't want to play 3. This Bernhard is another mercenary, and I really only picked him because I thought I might need someone to help take his Leaden down. And again, I wasn't afraid of leaving Sophia or Altamuller there, because I figured my Leaden could take care of Altamuller. The only reason I didn't pick my Elwyn at all is because he's brand new from a couple days ago and totally not built at all. He's pretty trash. So I think even listening to me already explain the justifications behind my moves and my picking, you can tell that I don't really know what I'm doing here. The point is, this is just kind of a fun arena match, really. The fact that I win this should be all the encouragement you need to get in and try to get your feet wet yourselves. So what I'm basically trying to do right now is make sure that everyone's kind of near my Leaden's guard range, and trying to gradually set up Bozel to hit as many members of their team as he can. So I'm saving his turn for close to the end when I'm hoping more of his units will move into range. So I get them here with a black hole. Basically just hoping to get as many debuffs as I can. I figured his healers are immune. But even taking some chip damage off his characters will weaken them a little bit and force his Liana to bring them back up to health. And here I'm just trying to weaken his Leaden a little bit, hoping that I can eventually get in there and hit him with my own Leaden. I know I'm going to have to hit his tank because of his positioning, so that's what I do here. I figure my Leaden's probably the best equipped on my team to attack into his. And I do take his tank out, so I'm feeling pretty good at this point. I left my Mercenary Bernhard exposed up here when I moved Leaden out, but again, I didn't really mind sacrificing him, and I think his Lava Titans saved him there. And Altamuller's Phalanxes saved him there. So he's fairly healer heavy right now. His only 2 attacking units are units that my Leaden can easily survive, so I figure as long as I keep position, then I should be fairly okay for the rest of this match. This scared me a little bit. I don't really know what this move is or what it does. I don't have a close of my own, so I'm not super familiar with how she plays. So start this turn just by getting Leaden's guard back up. So that he can do stuff like this again. Now he already knows that his Leon basically can't do anything against my team right now. I just chose to weaken him up there anyway. I didn't really want to attack my Matthew into close, because again, I don't really know what her counterattack damage looks like. For some reason, he melee attacked my tank there. And that was all he needed to see. So, again, like I said, fairly messy play from both sides. I was just kind of fumbling in the dark. I have a feeling he was using a few mercenaries as well, and probably in the same situation as me, but that's more or less the point. If you're in the lower bronze levels like I am, you haven't played a lot of Apex Arena matches. You can see here I've played just the 5 qualifiers and then that one match that you just saw. So with a similar level of inexperience, you never know who you're going to match up against. I played 4 matches against people who seriously outclassed me. I struggled to kill even one of their characters. And then I ended up in a couple matches that were more evenly matched, more on my level. And now I'm raking in some bronze level 3 rewards, and maybe feeling like I can rank up a little bit too. So again, I would recommend if you're intimidated by PvP, or Apex is something that you're just kind of neglecting because you don't have time to deal with the stress, just hop in and play a few matches. Don't get discouraged if you match up against players who are a lot stronger than you, because there are a lot of players out there, especially this early in the season. With the update that's coming out this week on March 12th, they're also adding a feature that saves your highest tier ranking in Apex Arena. So even if you get to like Bronze 1 or Silver, and then you lose a bunch of matches, your rewards, you'll still be getting the rewards from the highest level tier that you reached. I think they're doing this to keep more people playing throughout the season, because in previous seasons people would start to get worried about losing their rewards and stop playing. But with more people in the mix all the time, there will be more people of varying skill levels as well. So that's all I have to say about that. Hopefully you'll test the waters and see if Apex Arena is any fun for you, and hopefully you all get in there, at least crack bronze level and start getting some weekly rewards that can help strengthen your characters a little bit. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy Langrissing!